game. Setting up my pay-per-views for the show. The entrances, because I like the, I like it to look like it's like TV. I can set them all to on as you're watching. Now here's something that sucks. Main event, there's still 2 matches beyond that I cannot edit. That sucks. There's 12 matches in the show, and yet I would have to delete the other 2 to be able to edit these 2. And the main event keeps changing. Now, I will go to exit out my universe. So I've been trying to find where it is in my universe to set the options of making sure that the entrances for the wrestlers stay on. Yes, Vince, I call them wrestlers. Go back to the show and you'll see all the saves that I'd made. Well, now I look like an idiot. It's the first time it actually saved. Let's make... my universe. This year as well, something I didn't like. Remove. Can't put females in with males in the in a stable. So like DX, I can't add China to DX. No boy-girl tag teams this year, even though we have a rivalry set. We got the Mixed Match Challenge on there, but we cannot have mixed match tag teams. Make sense? Oh. This is the first I've seen of this. That would mean we might have to have a whole separate setting to get a mixed match tag team created. That's exactly what it is. And only a mixed match tag team, not as part of a stable. Okay, I get that now. Still, females should be part of the stables, like adding Natalya to the Hart Foundation, adding China to DX, Lita to the Hardy Boys, or Edge and Christian, whichever way we figure you might want to go on that one. Now, let's see if it's still... Finally. It took about 7-8 tries to finally get this to freaking keep all the entrances on. This game is broken in so many ways, of people stuck in the mats, constant blue screen crashing. I've owned every WWE game since PlayStation first started. I've owned them since before that in Sega Genesis days. I haven't missed a game. This one is by far the worst coming off of launch. Bray Wyatt, the hottest wrestler right now in WWE. Unplayable, and yet you advertise the crap out of him. That's a great one. It's no wonder this is the first wrestling game to have ever allowed a freaking money back. You know, you get your money, you'll go get it, you can return it. That's the first one to allow it. That says something. WWE, I hope you have a lot of updates coming out in the future. I'm not going to return my game. Like I said, I get the new game every year. That could be changing if WWE doesn't get on this. Like, this is major. This game was not ready, and Vince should not have pushed it through. That was Vince's call. The game company did not want to put it through. They knew it wasn't finished. Vince didn't care. I've seen, like I said, wrestlers are stuck inside the ring. Real bad glitches. Bobby Roode, for example. There's an easy one. His intro is really messed up. His robe is atrocious. Oh, they have it under Robert Roode now.
I'll be getting mine tomorrow. They said they're supposed to patch for 2K Originals and I guess some fixes this week.
Oh, it needs to be done badly. It's been horrendous. Some of it's playable. The collision detection is way off. Targeting is the worst targeting since the very first PlayStation 1 game. I think it was called Warzone before Attitude. It's back to like that bad of collision detection too. But so you can see there on the robe, totally messed up on the strip. Like there's not supposed to be that there. It's not part of his costume. Hogan's looks amazing. Chyna's looks amazing. But yeah, there are some real bad glitching. Things that should not be on an $120 game. That's the price I paid for the deluxe edition. That's ridiculous. $120 and it's this broken. I'm glad they're fixing it, but it shouldn't have been released prior to that.
This man has won championships around the globe.
Push it back and add in a couple extra characters as free download for having to wait a little longer for it to be ready.
He would make, and Roode has more than lived up to the hype.